Hey up everyone, Yorkshire Panda here. I am finally doing a Minecraft video. Did start doing this a couple of weeks ago, and then they released a new update with a load of new stuff. So I've hit the big reset button. We're going to start Enigmatica 6 on Minecraft. I'm going to put links in the description on how to get the mod pack from Curseforge. But I've played a lot of the Enigmatica series, and they're a great way to learn the new mods, and certainly the more in-depth mod packs. One of the more in-depth mod packs for learning mods and developing an understanding of how they work. It does come with a quest book. The quest book isn't exactly what you would call necessary for completion, and certainly doesn't envelop everything that's in the pack, but it does give you a nice guide and a help for some of the new things. So we are going to go into a new game. We do have Terraforge maps, which are fantastic worldscapes. We're not going to have the bonus chest. We're going to leave the structures on. We're going to have normal difficulty, and let's create that, and we'll just do a random seed for now. So here we go, and here we are. This is an interesting start. Well, I mean, there's plenty of wood. That is a good sign. Near a mountain, which may be useful mining. Let's down here. See if we can find some level ground to work with. Oh, yeah, make sure I get some food as well. There's plenty of pumpkins about. Oh, I'm glad these are still here. Part of the 1.16, I think it was, update, you get these ruined nether portals. There is usually a chest somewhere as well. Usually quite a lot of lava, but certainly have to make a note of that. It does look like it levels out a bit further down here we go. But yeah, before I get too deep into it, because I have to find somewhere to set up a bit of a camp and build a base, let's show you the quest book. So, welcome to Enigmatica 6. Quests are divided into 3 types: exploring, learning the mods, and challengers. So hit the check mark. Let's get some things to start with. It does have this guidebook, so if you are new to modern Minecraft, you can get a little bit of a heads up. And then, obviously, a little hint into the exploring, Enigmatica, learning the mods, and the challenges. I'm not going to get these yet, because those experience bundles are going to be nice, but these are the mods that we can play with. So, well, I mean, we've got tools and storage, just general, and adventure, but Tetra is basically like a new version of Tinkers, but very, very versatile. This will get quite a lot of looking in. Create is one of my favourite new mods, and this will definitely get some serious playing with. There's a lot of really cool things you can do with Create. Power, RF generation mod. Refined storage, so we'll be getting some digital storage later on. Feed the bees. Resourceful bees are... I mean, I'm having flashbacks of forestry, the extra bees mods, but this is really interesting with the bee, basically mating bees to create resources. We'll be looking into that. Immersive engineering, good old-fashioned mechanism, industrial foregoing, pneumaticraft, thermal, RF tools, so tried and trusted favourites. Integrated dynamics is on here, so we can get a little bit of machine automation going. Botania, old classic favourite. We have got Blood Magic, another classic, and Astral Sorcery. There is Nature's Aura, which is a fantastic new magic mod based around plants, trees, status effects. Again, very, very interesting. Occultism, which is a newer one. I have no idea with this one, so this one will be a very interesting read. Eidolon, a bit more of a almost blood magic-esque mod, but built again on altars and sacrifice, and yeah, that is going to be very interesting. We've also got Ars Nouveau, which is another magic mod, but this one has actual spells. So you have your spell books, and you have your ability to cast certain effects, certain attacks, even mine with it. So yeah, we're definitely taking a look into a lot of these. But for now, let's see if we can find ourselves somewhere to call home. And I do like the idea of that lake down there. Okay, that is one ugly snail. That is a big snail. I've just seen some sheep on the map. We do need to get our bed. There we go. And we need one more, but I'm pretty sure I see another one on the mini-map over there. There we go. Are they turkeys? Oh, the perils of working next to a window. Turkeys. They are fantastic. That cornflower is going to come in handy as well. They're flowers that produce blue dye, so I'm going to need quite a lot of that later on. And we do have an ocean. A few more berries. These large pumpkins. Let's take out this final sheep. Is this an ocean? No, it's just a really big lake. Ooh. I spy a building over there. We might not need to get our base set up in the first place. So, as with all Minecraft mod packs, they all start the same way. We're going to get a bit of wood. Normally you would dig a hole and find somewhere to stay. And sylphs. Ah, they're the Nature's Aura. No, they are the Ars Nouveau ones. Ooh. Those will come in handy a bit later, but yeah, you normally dig yourself a hole, get yourself some basic tools, and then start mining. But may have just looked our way into a starter base already. And let's see if we've got some handy tools. These are new as well, loot chests. So if you can raid the chest and get things out of it, which is a wonderful start there, but if you were to break the chest, you would lose the items that are in it. So you can't just use it as a free way of getting lots of chests. But what we can do is get ourselves some armour. Let's see if there's something up here we can use to make a sword. There is one more loot chest over there. We do have some iron, so we can make a sword. And a unbreaking fishing rod. Well, this starting house might be a good place to get going before we build up a proper base. So, back to the basics. Let's go punch a tree, shall we? One of the mods in this is Ultimine. So if I've set it to the mouse button, if you hold that, it outlines what you can excavate. If you hold shift, you can change it. So you can create tunnels with it. So you can dig straight big tunnels. You can 3x3 squares. Mining tunnels dig stairways down, and escape tunnels dig stairways up. And shapeless, just anything that attaches. So a very handy way of quickly getting everything you need mining wise and getting it all set up. So what we will do first, we have got a crafting bench here. So let's get some birch. Let's make another crafting bench. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Tetra. Now, we do need 2 of these before I get anywhere. But, so let's go into the mods here, in Tetra. So, like I said, similar to Tinker's Construct, likes to make powerful modular tools. We need, first of all, a hammer, which we get another one as a reward, and a burger. And for building the hammer, you get a holosphere. I'll save that ender eye as well. The holosphere is basically your guide. So you can see all the materials that you can use. You can also see all of the equipment that you can make. So you can bows, you can do single-headed items. So this is things like your shovels, your spears. Double-headed. So you've got hoes, hammers, your axes, sickles, claws. All these give you different effects, different ability, functions with the tools. Obviously you get your swords, but you've got different sword blades. Your bows, you can have different shaped bows as well. Even shields, and all of these can be updated. Now as you progress you will unlock these 2 as well. But yeah, as far as tool mods go, Tetra can be fantastically powerful. So let's get our foods. The first thing you need to do is get your workbench down and hit it with one of these hammers. And then you have the Tetra bench. Now, we don't have much stuff, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use one of these barrels to throw this in. We're going to need some wood, and let's make... It's turning night time, so let's make a quick axe and we'll show you how this works. So I craft a wooden axe there. Now what you do is you throw this into your Tetra bench. Now you can create individual components or change the components. So the flimsy handle, we could do with a better handle on the axe. So let's change the stick for a piece of birch wood. Now this tool requires an axe in your inventory, so I can't actually add this until I have another level 1 axe in my inventory. So let's quickly get this here. Conscious of, yeah, it's getting a bit dark, let's sleep, I'm not going to risk it. Although I can kill them sheep and I've got a pair of beds up here. But I will, to be honest, this house is going to get levelled at some point. But for now, makes do. So here we are. Let's swap this handle out. But now we can craft it because we have another level 1 axe in the inventory. Now that is still a Minecraft tool. As soon as we change anything on the Tetra bench, becomes a Tetra tool. Also, side by side, you can see the little visual change. Now, a wooden axe like that's all well and good, but let's put the axe head on the other side as well. And now we've got a wooden great axe, and because we use birch wood on the back, it's different colours as well. So the different woods give you different colours on the tool, but some of the woods also give you different effects. And now there's one other thing to show, which is when you hold shift on the tools, you see this hone figure. Now as you use the tool, let's cut this tree down to show. That hone has gone up by 14 because I've used mine 14 blocks. When that reaches 280 and fills up, it lets you upgrade one of the tool components. So upgrading the heads can increase damage, upgrading the handle, you can increase speed, you can increase durability, effectively level up your tools. Now, if you replace a component, it resets that component's abilities. So if I leveled up the axe head and then changed it to iron, it would be back to an unleveled iron head. But with Ultimine, I mean, we've done a couple of trees and we're already at 57. So it won't take long to get a few level ups here. Now, for repairing, so we have took a bit of damage, you pop the tool back into your bench, you hit repair, and one of the materials used in the tool can be used for the repair. So in this instance, it's asking for wood. So let's repair it with wood. If I was to replace one of these components with iron and it breaks, I would need either iron or wood to repair it, but it'll only let you repair with the specific material it asks for. So if you've only got like a handful of diamonds, you make diamond tools. When they break, if it asks you to repair it with a diamond, you're kind of stuck. So you do have to be careful and make sure that if you are creating the tools, you have got plenty of the components needed to repair them as well. So next up, let's create a wooden pickaxe. And same again, just swap out the handle for something a bit sturdier. And say it's just giving us our quest there, which is just to create any pickaxe, a bit more food. This goes into each of the tools as well. No real quest, you can just tick it and get the experience, but it tells you what each of the tools do. Now the claw, as you're exploring, you may find Tetra structures underground. For these structures, you do need certain tools on your person. So one of the best things to have with you all the time is a claw hammer. So a hammer on one side, a claw on the other, gives you a claw hammer. What that does, if you look here, we have one level in prying. Now as we upgrade this, that'll go up, and like when I put the hammer in, we've got one level in hammering. Now that hasn't got the levels in hammer, but if we swap the hammerhead for stone, it will. So you do have to make sure you keep upgrading, and as it goes on, you'll find that as you upgrade and use better materials, you need better tools to apply the materials. So it's a constant, it's not just a case of you get one tool and that's it, away you go, you've got everything you need. You do have to keep upgrading as you go. And what we need to do next is get ourselves a mine. So let's get rid of everything here. We may as well use what we've got and we'll build it right into here. So again, Ultimine, let's show you those shapes. So if I hold this, you'll see the shapeless pretty much covers most of that grass block, but we want a mining tunnel. So if we break, we'll just do 2 for now, you'll see the outlines going down in that step kind of formation. And there we go, we are building our stairway and our mine. And now we've got a pickaxe, if we do the same here. And there you go. Ultimine is brilliant. It's so much better than our excavate, that just on this alone. We have iron pretty much straight away as well, but we do need stone in order to get that. At this point I realised I should have made some torches before I went down, but you live and learn. So if we go up to here, we'll show you the leveling of tools. We now have 2 wooden picks on here, so if we swap one of those pickaxe heads for this andesite, and we swap the other pickaxe head for andesite, you see our pickaxe tier, tool mining level has gone up. So now that can mine level 2 ores, just like iron. So you'll see these texture tools quite a lot, especially when we get to enchanting as well, because you can enchant directly in here. So if we were to pick the pickaxe head, you could put enchanting books straight into here to enchant. And with that basic handle, let's see, did I get... So with this wool, for example, do we wrap it in wool? No, we can't. We can in string. So the hand and leather. So the handle itself, I mean, we've got a basic handle at the moment, but if we added a wrap, what that wrap would do is it would increase or decrease certain stats depending on the material that we used. So don't have anything I can wrap it in at the minute. But again, little tweaks. So rather than just being, you know, smelteries and moulds, this is a lot of little changes that you make with your tools that make a big difference as the mod goes on. For now, oh, it does have coal in there already. Right. For now, let's burn up some charcoal. We'll make some torches and we'll get mining. So if you've seen anything of modern Minecraft, you'll seen this before as well. Oh, we do have this as well. I can't remember if it's Spice of Life. But what this does, as you eat food, you'll fill up on certain food types. If you get all of these above a certain point, it gives you status effect boosts and makes you faster, makes you stronger, makes you basically it incentivizes you to have a varied diet. So if I was to go and eat these berries, for example, and check here again, fruits has gone up 3%. And we do have cooking for blockheads. So with this, we will be able to have a full kitchen that allows us to create all the ingredients, all the foods that we need. And yeah, there is a lot of recipes, so that's going to be an interesting setup as well. But for now, I'm just going to go craft some torches, do a bit of mining. I mean, this is just a simple start. There's not much going on at the minute, so obviously, yeah, we've not done much. There is some interesting shapes in here, and yeah, what I'll be doing in between episodes, I'll do a little bit of mining, maybe do a little bit of exploring, just to get an idea of what's in the surrounding area, and yeah, start setting up a few things to get things, get some balls rolling that we need to get rolling. We've got plenty of these flower pots. These are going to come in useful relatively soon. And yeah, as far as this house goes, this is purely going to be a temporary stop until we can get something a bit more permanent. But unless I find somewhere better, this kind of area, these flat, wide open spaces, are the kind of places that I like. So probably won't go far. But what I'll do... Ooh. Now that's an interesting find. I really should get a sword made as well. For now, let's get some mining done. Let's get some basic resources put together, and we can start going through a few of these mods in earnest. We're just going to get the basics set up for now, and in a few episodes' time, we'll get a big base built up that'll be our forever home, and progress much more rapidly, much more further from there. But for now, hit the like, hit subscribe, drop a few comments, and take it steady. Have a good one, and I shall see you later. Bye.